Alright, hello. In this video, we are going to be reviewing for the Chapter 4 quiz on loops. So basically, I would have out a notebook, try these questions, and then unpause the video to check your answer. First one is up there. You can read it, pause the video, and give it a shot. What is the while condition that needs to go right here? Alright, so basically this one is doing random numbers, so generating number after number, and maybe we need so many for like a lottery or something like that, but basically while they enter yes, we want to keep going, right? Because basically if they keep answering yes, so basically we would take the string that is yes, so it would be while answer dot equals, and I would probably do ignore case here. Now, ignore case while it equals yes, we're going to keep going. So basically the condition looks like that. Maybe I'll try to delete that line. Oh, maybe I can't delete the line, but you get the idea that basically while they want another number, then keep generating one. Okay, and then that answer will get overwritten right here, so answer will change each time in the loop, and it'll keep going as long as they say yes to wanting a new random number. Once that loop finally exits, then they'll say thank you for playing at the end. All right, so worksheet, that's only in class. I have a worksheet usually. So those of you at home, just on your notebook, try this question and see if you can figure out what the answer is. Okay, hopefully you got a chance to try it. So I'm going to list out I. So I is going to be 0 the first time, and then it's going to increase by 1 while we're less than 5. So I will be 4. It'll enter in here, it'll print out a 4, and then it'll go plus plus I to get 5, and then it won't run for 5. So it'll run when I is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should run 5 times total for this loop. Okay, and if we weren't sure, we could type it up in Eclipse, but it should be an answer of 5. Okay, same thing. Pause the video and give this a shot before trying it. Okay, so in this case, we've got an I variable that starts at 6, and we're going to go while we're less than or equal to 10, increasing by 1. So it's going to go 7, 8, 9, 10. Then it'll come here when it's 10. It'll add it to the sum, and then it'll go plus plus I to get 11, and then won't run. Okay, and sum basically is just going to start off as 0, and then you add I to it each time. So basically we're going to be adding up these numbers. So sum is going to be 0, and you're going to add 6 to it. Now add the 7. Now add the 8. Now add the 9. Now add the 10. And at the end, sum should be 40. All right, next one. Again, pause the video before watching the solution. All right, so how many times does it execute? So basically I starting at 10, well, we're less than 60, and it adds 5. So it's going to go 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then once it hits 60, it's no longer going to run. So it will add 5 to get 60, but it'll come here and check it, and then it won't run. So I think it'll run, if we count those up, 10 times. Okay, what is the output for this code? Pause the video, give it a shot. All right, so this is a weird one. So I starts at 1, and it goes while it's less than 5. So it's going to go 2, 3, 4, and then when we hit 5, when we plus plus here to 5, it's not going to run. Okay, and then if I is greater than 2, it's going to print out a substring from 1 to I. So the only time I is greater than 2 is these two cases. So we're going to do a substring from 1 to 3, print that out, and then follow that up with a substring of 1 to 4 with no spaces between. It's just a print, so no spaces between. So if I label these, it's kind of hard for me to fit them all in there. But remember, substring runs one past, so 1 to 3 actually only takes the B and the C. This is going to be B, C. And then 1 to 4 will take B, C, D, but not the E. So this would be B, C, and D. So B, C, and then B, C, D gets us letter A. All right, how many times does this code symbol display? So basically, how many times does it run? Because it's going to display it once per run. So pause the video again, give it a shot. Okay, I starts at 1 and goes up by 2. And we're going to go while we're not equal to 10. So hopefully you can see the problem here is we are always going to be not equal to 10, right? Because we skip over 10, we go 9, 11, 13, 15. So we're always not equal to 10. So this loop is just going to keep running infinite number of times and be bad news bears. Just keeps going forever and ever. All right, again, pause the video. Getting slightly more complex. We got two variables, I and j here. Pause the video and give it a shot. All right, so even though they're asking for j, we really want to know, well, we got to start with I. So I starts at 0, goes up by 2, okay, while we are less than 27. Okay, and each time j increases by 1, starting at 0. So it's more or less how many times this loop going to run, because each time it runs, j gets added by 1. So I'm going to actually list them all out. So I will hit 14, we keep going while we're less than 27, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and then it'll become 28, and then when it becomes 28, it will do a plus plus j in that loop. So we got to think this through a little bit. Basically, if we count these up, it's not going to be 27. That's too much. But if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I get 15, which isn't even an answer. I'm going to guess the right answer is 14 then. So it all depends on all right, so when I is 26, it enters the loop and adds 2 to get 28 and then increases plus plus j. So yeah, there really isn't a run on 28, right? It enters on 26 plus plus j, and then when it's 28, it doesn't run the loop. So that's how we get 14, not 15. So that one's actually kind of lucky that there was an answer choice of 15. But upon further review, I think 14 does make sense. All right, again, pause the video, give this one a shot. All right, sorry, these are a lot similar. This is basically, again, how many times a loop is going to run, because each time x gets added 1 and we start at 0. So basically, I starts at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it doesn't run on 10. And so that 0 to 9 is actually 10 different values. So I believe this loop would run 10 times, and x would be 10. Okay, how many times does this one run? Sorry, the last choice there is 10. It got cut off a little bit. But the last one there is 10. Pause the video, give it a shot. All right, so I starts at 0. This time it goes up by 3. So 0, 3, 6, 9. And then that's going to be the last one, because once we hit 12, the loop isn't going to run because that's no longer less than 10. So it'll run for 0, 3, 6, and 9, right? Because remember, it goes here first, checks, then runs So it'll run 4 times total, increasing x by 1 and then printing it out at the end. All right, that is it. Thank you for watching. Next up is the quiz, should be on Schoology.